All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the qualifying session for race 6. We are officially halfway, more than halfway through the um, regular season of 10 races. Obviously, the playoffs are 5 races, but we are here today to do some Darlington qualifying. Lots of throwback schemes today for Darlington. So, all drivers, you can start racing now. I'm going to set up the qualifying times for 1 hour. Um, qualifying length 60 seconds. Oh, sorry, Ira. Hold on. All right, you're off. So they're basically just going to be doing laps for anybody watching the stream. They're going to be doing as many laps as possible. Going to stay mostly in a pack, and whoever has the fastest time in the next 60 minutes is going to be your pole sitter for Darlington at 5 p.m. today. Also, thank you all for the sky high views last week at Las Vegas. We got I think it was over 150 views in total. So looking for another good viewership today. And obviously, right now we're going to the line. This is going to be the first lap for these drivers. All the times are going to be posted on our timing board, and the fastest times are the ones that will be showing up for each driver. Right now, we are viewing the 27 to 6 car fighting on the bumper of each or on the side of each other. I think just like any other race, any other qualifying session, the fastest times are going to mainly be for people that are in the back, that are continuing to stay in the back and get all that draft and get the best speed coming up on the bumper of these guys. So while we are doing this qualifying, we do need to showcase some Darlington throwback schemes. So first of all, Mest Pie. As you guys know, Mest Pie drove this last week at Las Vegas. However, he's driving it again for the second time. This is the 40 Caboose Matt Kenseth, I believe 2011 scheme where he won at Daytona. So this is a nice throwback scheme right here, put onto the 2021 Next Gen car. The Bears Rock also has a very nice car for throwback. However, he has not spawned it yet. And we're going to be getting lots of other people joining this qualifying session. And obviously, the race is going to have a lot more people in it. Not a lot of people come to the qualifying session. And if you don't come to qualifying, you just start in the back. Also, another cool scheme to shout out. Every scheme is cool, so we can go through all of them. So Alex in the 42 car with the Roblox Late Racing Network scheme. Obviously, that's our racing network scheme. And then the 6 car of GR Gamer Boy. He's sponsored by Carnival, who we got that sponsor from last week. He's going to be having that scheme for the second week in a row. And then Riverside, this is the final week he's rocking the 27 Running for Heroes scheme. Next week, he's going to be having a custom car, and the Running for Heroes scheme will be transferred over to, I believe, the 51, I believe. But yeah, right now we have 2 packs, 27 to 6 and the 17 to 42. And yep, there's a 21. So the 21, I don't know what scheme this is from. It is a throwback. This is a Matt DiBenedetto scheme. So this is 2020, 2019 type scheme. I don't know where it raced, but it raced somewhere. So that's a nice throwback for this week. He was going to use the official Trevor Bayne 2011 Daytona win car, but he switched his mind, and now he has this car. So right now we have 5 people qualifying. Obviously, if you don't come, again, you just start in the back, which we have about 6 people doing. I'm actually going to adjust the qualifying times. Actually, no, I don't. It's only 2:02, so never mind. Alex is lagging. That's crazy. All right, once we get to the 55-minute point, we are going to check the fastest times for the first time every single 5 minutes, just like Miami and Las Vegas, if you remember. We're just going to be checking the times, keeping up on who has the fastest time. But again, I'm going to guess it's going to be from people that are in the back and getting all that draft. Right now, we're having some good pack racing between these 5 drivers. And I hope this is how the race will go. I was worried at first on the turns. People would go onto the lower line of the Darlington track, which you can use. However, it's not suggested. So I thought for any people that don't row race a lot, they were going to use that. But for example, like Ira, first season, he won last week. So he's looking for a good win today. And actually, Ash Row Racing is on a 3-in-a-row win streak. They won at Charlotte, Las Vegas, and Bristol. And Ira, Asher, and and the only driver to not have won so far is Bob in the 10 car. Big lag spike for me. Got fixed though. Let me check my ping real quick. My ping is currently 78.32. Okay. One more lap until we check the fastest times for the first time here today at Darlington. I'm actually at my grandma's house, so the Wi-Fi is different. However, I think it's actually better. There's some long spikes of lag. However, at my parents' house, the lag is just constant. So this is a lot better for me. It's very smooth, the quality of the racing. 4 wide for the lead right now. Obviously, they shouldn't be fighting for the lead because the lead is not what matters. It's the fastest time that matters. What's that noise? Oh, 42 of Alex, and I believe the 27 car get loose back there. They're all going to come around. We're going to see who has the fastest lap up to this point. Fastest lap is going to be going to Alex, 29.879. Then we have Mess Pie, 29.933. Jeremiah Pro, 30.200. The Bears Rock, 30.263. And Riverside, 30.296. We did have like 8 people qualify last time. A little bit under what we had, but I do know that we had 5 people say they're not qualifying, but they are coming to the race. So you're guaranteed at least 10 people racing in this race today, which is good for us. Maybe not good for the lag spike, but it's good for us. So, be a good race. Bob is coming to his first race today, looking to get Astro's 4th in a row wins, and that'll make every Astro driver a winner in the Cup Series in just 5 races alone. So, yeah, and along with that, Ethereal Racing, which actually has Jack and Jeremiah, who is 1st and 2nd in the points, they still have yet to win, and their team has yet to win. Darlington may be the final week they break that straw. But you also can't sleep on these 5 drivers who have also won. Alex, Mestpie, Asher, Ira, and Quick Setting. Don't know if Quick Setting's coming. However, if we get our first repeat winner, that will be very very substantial for the point standings, because if you get 2 wins, you automatically get into the playoffs, meaning that all the drivers have only 7 spots to win. So you could come to 2 races out of the 10, and if you win both, you could still get into the playoffs automatically. So lots of people looking for that second win. That includes the 17 car of Nest, 42 car of Alex, and the 27 car of Ira out of these 5 cars. We're going to go into NASCAR nonstop. We're going to go into different camera views throughout the next 2 laps, get some cool shots of these drivers. This is my version of NASCAR nonstop. It's not really the best NASCAR nonstop, but it'll work. I'm going to try to go on the straightaway this lap and get some nice views of them going right under my camera shot. That'd be a good shot, wouldn't it? Let's see. Let's see how good this camera shot works out. Do they all come down the straightaway? Of course, right when I try this, I have a massive lag spike there. They all go. All right. That's your NASCAR nonstop. All right, coming up in 50 minutes already. Very long qualifying, and the only reason why we have this much qualifying is because if people come late, they can still get a few laps in. So these drivers may be leaving in between. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. Looks like the Bears Rock has parked his car. He's parking it in the pits. Looks like he's either done for today with the qualifying, or he's just checking his lap time. I think he may be doing that. Yep, just checking his lap time. He's in last right now. That's crazy. All right. Coming around, though, for, I believe, their 14th lap of qualifying. Mest, Riverside, and Alex all coming around, and then Jir right behind them. You know what? While we're doing this qualifying, I am going to go check and see if the stream is working. I haven't really checked this at all. We have 3 people watching, which is also cool. Let's make sure that the stream is working, however. That would be not good if it's not working. It is live. Let's make sure my audio is working now. Be not good if it's not.
Let's make sure my audio is working now.
It's good. It's good. It's good. I don't need the back noise. I'll immediately pause it, and we'll keep going with the qualifying. Looks like someone's merging. Looks like that is the Bears Rock. He checked his time. Now he's back in. He's going to get some nice draft in the back. This race is going to be good today. I can already tell by the way these drivers are already fighting for qualifying laps. This is going to be a good race. We did see in practices across our 5 practices in the last 5 days that lots of people, when you hit someone into the outside wall, they flip immediately. So if anybody does it on purpose today, they will be getting a massive penalty, and the other driver involved will obviously get some substantial points back up. That's the problem with Darlington that we have. However, it's just our Darlington thing. But we've only had one flip all year. Of course, that's at Daytona, which makes sense because it's the flipping track of the whole NASCAR season, where DeBears Rock flipped like 5 times on turn 1 on lap 29. But I think we're going to have our second flip here today. There's been lots of flips in practice, more than we had at Daytona, so I would not be surprised. We have 50 minutes left in qualifying now, so once the drivers come around one more time, I am going to check their qualifying laps again. And then very soon, from 45 maybe to 35, I'm going to be just silent, and you're going to just watch the cars race. I'm probably going to get a quick bite to eat, use the restroom while you guys watch the racers. That's obviously in about 10 minutes, though. All right, let's check the times real quick, see how our drivers are doing. Milo's probably having lag, I'm going to guess. Fastest time, Alex is still with a 29.583, Riverside 29.683, Mespie 29.933, Jeremiah Pro 29.967, and DeBears Rock, only person with a 30-second time of 30.067. We're going to check it one more time at 45 minutes, and then from 45 to 35, I'm going to be silent. And I'll come back for the final 30 minutes of qualifying. And by the way, for anybody watching the stream, this race is going to be 60 laps long. Maximum driver count today will be 14 to 16. I'm expecting 10 to 12. And each lap is about 30 seconds, so it'll be about a good 90-minute long race. Hour and a half, obviously, with the pre-race show and the after show. It'll be about 2 hours long, so it'll be a good race here today. We're expecting to have a nice after show as well. We have a whole booth set up for interviews afterwards. So we're going to have some nice interviews, and of course the Victory Lane interview we will have as well, like every single time. I don't think we'll find out, but I wonder if this race will beat the Bristol finish of the photo finish between Mest and Teals. I'm still waiting for a better finish than that. Las Vegas did not really do that, but it made an upset winner, Ira, have a win. So I guess it was a good race under the bets of who was going to win, because no one bet for Ira except probably for himself. For anybody watching the stream, we want to make sure we know how you're doing as well. Make sure you're doing great and enjoying this league. So if you have any suggestions for us, please go into suggestions of league channel in Discord. And if you would like to join Discord, it's in the About section in the YouTube channel. We do want to point out our sponsors real quick. We do have Jackal Racing. We have Roast Stock Racing. We have Carnival Cruise Roblox. We have 5 other smaller racing leagues. That includes Bullet Racing League, Gatorade Cup Series. We also have ARCA Vanguard. I believe we're starting to work with some ASCA stuff, but that's still not really far into the mix. And on top of that, we're getting Blue Horizon in a few days. Blue Horizon Airlines, they're going to be sponsoring one of these cars, I believe JJ's car. So we're not going to talk much about them, but at Talladega, the Super Speedway, we're going to be talking about them a lot. DeBears Rock is going to check his time again. Stopped in the middle of the track, but he despawned his car, so everything's fine. Yeah, we appreciate all the sponsors. They've really gotten us here today. Our sponsors have really made up 95% of our fans, and we appreciate all your support as well. This is our first season, 6 races in. We've done a lot so far. We've had lots of drama in between. However, we're trying our best to make sure we bring lots of great action-packed races for you guys every single weekend, week out. So thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for supporting our drivers. For anybody, reminder for anybody, winner of this season gets $50 or 5,000 Robux, whatever they want. And alongside of that, well, if they live in a different country, obviously 5,000 Robux, not $50. And alongside that, they're going to have bragging rights, and they're going to have lots of custom schemes for next year. And they're going to be having the roles, like all that stuff, like Season 1 Championship, all that stuff. So it will be good, but we're talking 2 months away, because 15 races, this is race 6. We're about halfway through the season, and we're still chilling here. No one is locked into the playoffs yet. We've had five winners, 5 races. hoping to change that today. We're hoping to have our first playoff person at this track of Darlington, but we're going to find out. And for any drivers, we have lots of people asking for tryouts. We do not have any driver tryouts until season 1 is done. It'll be about 2 to 3 months. Oh, Ira and Alex, huge wreck in the back. Alex got the worst of it. Got the worst of that one right there. They both seem to be okay, and they're going to keep racing. But yeah, we've been asking lots about tryouts, and we're not doing tryouts for 2 to 3 months, obviously, until season 1 is over. Once we start the season, we don't hire any more drivers. The only exception was for Teals, and I believe one other driver at the end of Daytona when 2 people left. So if you would like to try out, you have to wait about 2 to 3 months. However, if you would like to practice these tracks, they're free for public. Our tracks are free to use, except on race days. On race days, you cannot publicly use them. We have over 1,000 people that have played this game, this race hub, so we appreciate all that support as well. I know most of that has been drivers, but I do know we have about 100 fans that have come into this game and also have practice. And even though it's 3 months away, we appreciate you guys practicing and getting all your extra effort in for that moment in a few months. Obviously, when we do tryouts, we're going to have like 4 to 5 different tryout groups. Obviously, we're not going to just do one because lots of you guys need different times to fit your schedule. So we can talk about that in the future. But yeah, that's it. All right, 45 minutes is now up. We're going to check the times one more time, and then I'm going to go silent for about 10 minutes, and I'll come back for the final 30. Let's see who has the fastest times at this point. Fastest times go to Alex, still has a 29.583. Mess Pie goes up 3 spots to 29.617. Riverside still with a 29.683. Jeremiah Pro has gone up in times, but he's still in the same position because Mest went up 3. He has 29.767. And DeBears Rock, who has left the game, he has a 30.067. Looks like if he's not coming back, he will not be winning the pole. But right now, Alex has the pole, even though he does have lag. I don't know if they wreck. You're not going to be able to see the lead pack. However, we're going to put the camera on our main driver, Geo Gamer Boy, with the sponsor today. So he's going to have the sponsor cam, and you get to watch him for about 10 minutes.
Deputy Andrew Pizzotto, isn't he? Deputy Pizzotto, isn't he the one that?
Yes. So you can talk to him.
Should invite him to invite his family.
All right, welcome back. I am your owner and commentator, Alex, and I'm back to stream the final 30 minutes. Wait, oh, internet connection, great.
Great, internet.
Oh, you had the same thing happen to you?
Yes.
Oh,
How sad.
that's not good. I hope it doesn't happen in the race. Does that happen a lot, Memo?
What?
The internet connection goes out?
Yeah.
Just happened.
Just
All right. Yeah, we're back in, though. Hope none of y'all left. We are back. Hope the stream didn't stop. Stream did not stop. Pleasant. All right, let's go ahead and check the times.
Good idea. Go left, right, or something.
Let's go ahead and check the times again. We have 3 drivers right now driving here, 2 that are actually racing. Alex still has the fastest time. That's great. Wow. All the times still the same when it comes to this race. We're going to keep our eyes on the Jeer Carnival Cam and let's just sit here for a bit because we only have 3 drivers. We're not in a pack, which I would like to see a pack. It's all the driver's decision, though. Beautiful car, by the way. I do want to give out shout-outs to NASCAR's MK, who drives a 20 car in this league. He made this beautiful Carnival car for the sponsor, and it looks beautiful. You got the Carnival Cruise on the hood, and then on the side we have the Carnival Choose Fun and the Carnival 50th birthday. On the top we have another Carnival cruise ship and the Carnival logo on the back, and on the back it just says Carnival Choose Fun. So this car, I really like it. Jeer was very happy when he got this car deal from the Roblox server. He was like, "Oh, I want it so bad." So we gave it to him. He deserves it. He's a good driver. And fun fact, actually, right now, 3 Mac Motorsports teammates. We have Jeremiah Pro, DeBears Rock, and Alex. All from Mac Motorsports racing today. Actually, no, sorry. Jeremiah Pro is from Ethro Motorsports. My bad. We're going to actually take our focus off Jeremiah's Carnival Cam. He can come back if he wants. However, we have a pack between Alex and DeBears Rock. We're going to watch them for a bit as they battle for this qualifying spot. Whoever has a better draft gets these laps. I was going to do cockpit cam, but that doesn't really work well. We're just going to watch them for a bit as they race. As we come up on the 30-minute mark, we're at 34 right now, 34 minutes out of qualifying. For any fans watching, 1 hour and 30 minutes out. 2 hours after this race is over at 5 p.m. Not a.m. 5 p.m. will be the main race for today. So this is just qualifying. If you all were hoping this was a race, it is not. I'm apologetic. But yep, race is at 5 p.m. We plan to have 10 drivers, 10 or more. We're going to have lots of first-timers like Bob in the 10 car. I believe we have Natav in the 8 car and Panda in the 20 car. They're all brand new. They have missed all 5 races, so the only way they have to get in is getting 2 wins because they're too far behind in points. They're actually 100 points behind in points right now, behind the leader Jack, who has 102. But other than that, we have people that are coming back from a long break. We have Maximiliano. He has not been here since, I believe, Homestead. He's coming back in that 99 car. And a few more drivers are coming too. And that's if they actually come. They did say they're coming. If anything happens, don't be upset. Jeremiah Pro has gone back into the draft, and he's going to be able to draft. And now we have a pack between these 3 drivers. Leading is DeBears Rock. Lag spike. I don't get you guys. I don't have lag. I think it was a Roblox issue, Chloe.
Probably.
My stream didn't stop.
Why don't you go up to the park and take Teddy?
I'm gonna go for a walk first.
Okay.
Ah, all right, up at the halfway point, we still have 3 drivers racing. We did have 6 at one point. They got their times. They got their times that they wanted to have, and they are gone.
Hey, girl. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. You got my phone number?
One minute, so we hit our 30-minute point, which is our halfway point in qualifying. Alex, you should be racing for the fun of it because you're in the pole position right now. Also, everybody does leave at one point. Qualifying will be concluded at that point. So if they leave at 20, we're going to conclude the qualifying at 20. If they stay for the whole 30, which I'm guessing Gier probably will, then we're going to stay for the whole 30.
Hey.
Gier will definitely, I agree. All right, let's check qualifying times.
Oh, he has a run pretty much every night. It's okay. It's okay.
Halfway point, let's check the
Yeah.
qualifying times once again.
Yeah, but they'll. Yeah, actually, he's been working with me in the car.
No times have changed. Times are still the same.
Yeah.
Suggest if you want to actually do something, you should slow down and
I let them go grocery shopping.
And, get some draft in because Alex is going to pull time, but that does not happen.
And they just had a ball. I said, just don't go over $100, please. And they're like, oh, we want this, we want this.
Take from the amateur.
Oh, no, feeling good, work is good. You haven't heard back from them, huh? You need to learn this. You need to learn that.
All right, that's qualifying from.
I already know that. Well, then you need to learn it. And her brother-
That is qualifying from Darlington. Fastest time, Alex 29.583, Maspod 29.617, Riverside 29.683, Jeremiah Pro 29.767,
Never.
and at Bears Rock 30.067.
Never.
That's it from Darlington. We'll see you at 5 p.m. for the race. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you in a few hours.
I know you want me to kind of be in that same area with them, but can you move me over to this side? That way I don't listen to what they're saying.